Where are we, Jim?
We're in Shropshire.
We're in Shropshire, but where are we? What are we doing today? We're doing flow trails.
We are doing flow trails. Yeah.
And there we have it. Jim stating we're doing flow trails means the exact opposite. But where is your limit when it comes to the ability of mountain biking? Let's find out where mine is. And welcome to a beautiful summer's day in the Shropshire Hills, back when we had summer. You remember those days? Now the Shropshire Hills are known for their steep, rooty, rutty and generally techie gnar. And as a Chromag ambassador, I thought, where better else to try the new Chromag Darko out?
Do you want to explain to the camera what this one is, Jim?
It's a bit of a flow trail. No gaps. No jumps, no drops, no roots.
So apparently, no roots, no gaps, no drops. Let's see how this goes.
Fucking roots everywhere. Imagine that in a forest. Yeah, this is one of those flowy tech trails. I think we need to mention to Jim there's no such thing. Having difficulty seeing the trail because of the light. Oh! Ah, you bastard! Oh, you said there were no gaps!
What about gaps?
Oh my god! The only one, okay. And this one. And this one.
Although we did lie about the trail is a lot of fun. And it's a great warm-up for the first trail of the day. Straight into the second trail. And we all have that one mate that goes a little bit too fast, that crashes a lot, and generally has no fear about crashing or damaging his bike. That mate for me is Jim.
What we got? No. That doesn't look safe.
No, there's a right hand turn there.
Sketchy, untested jumps in the woods that I've made by a 10-year-old? No, thank you very much, sir. So these trails are getting a little bit steeper. They're getting a little bit more ruttier, and there are a stack of roots. And this is where I want to put out the point of where are you in your mountain bike journey? Where are you on your skill level? And are you actually weighing up the risk versus rewards? We all have that adventurous spirit built into us when we're on our bikes. But doing trails that you don't know is always going to be a cause for concern for me. I've got a business, so I can't afford to get injured. So where is that line where you're going to be telling yourself, slow down? And just like this situation for me, there was no problem with me getting off the bike and walking down the hill. I felt at ease.
There
are going to be a lot of people shouting at this video saying, Gaz, you're a big softie, take your fingers off the brakes. And to a certain extent, I do actually agree with that. But I've been in the industry a long time, I've got a shop, we do group tours, we do group rides, and I've seen injuries that will make you turn white as a ghost. Now does that mean I have PTSD? Or does that mean I'm actually maturing and getting a little bit more sensible? And judging by that cliff I just rode down, I think you can rule the sensible bit out.
Don't do it unless you're sure.
Yep, unless you're committed, don't go for it.
I didn't dab.
And wow, this is the first time in the history of any GoPro footage you can actually see how steep this bit actually is.
Got it.
Cool.
Flow trail, yeah?
So the lesson is, if anyone ever rides with Jim, don't believe what he's telling you is in front of you. But now we have bike park syndrome. Bike park syndrome is where the more you ride a certain thing, the more confident you are getting.
Not coming here in the winter, Craig.
So does that mean when we come across obstacles, we have to give up? No, for me, it's all about progression and repetition. And the more that you ride, the more confident you're going to be on the bike, and the better skill set you're going to end up with.
What is this? Whoa! That's a chain ring dinger.
he says as he nearly goes over the bars.
That is crazy. Having to come round that tree, somehow off camber, straight down near vertical. Then you've got this compression here.
But even though this place may be a little bit over my skill set and my comfort level, I'm still having a great time out with my mates, and it is exhilarating when you actually get down one of these trails and don't dab. But look at these incredible views at the top of these particular hills that we're not going to disclose in the Shropshire Hills.
Oh fuck! Ooh.
Yep, I nearly died there.
We were stopped by a dog walker telling us, did you know bikes are prohibited across here? We asked him where the signs were. He said they were on the gate. Is there anything on the back of that gate, Jim?
Nope.
No, bikes are allowed because it's a bridle trail, which is fucking shared access.
Now, to put a few people straight out there, I'm not anti-dog walker, I'm not anti-dog, I love dogs. What I am is anti-entitled people. As mountain bikers, we don't actually that often go on the same trails as walkers or horse riders or dog walkers. We like playing in the woods. So I wish everyone could just get on a little bit better and be a little bit more sympathetic to each other's hobbies. But back to these amazing trails. We've been riding here for about 3 hours and confidence levels are up, and I'm probably doing things that I wouldn't have attempted at the beginning of the ride, which was awesome. But there is still a limit to what your skill set is, and everybody really has to be mindful of that, just to avoid those injuries on the trail. Because don't forget, injuries mean time off the bike, and nobody wants time off the bike.
Nice.
So let's very quickly just grasp the situation here. There are actually somewhere you can lock your bikes up on these trail systems, and there are also no signs on the main gates. So stop being entitled, people.
Let's get a verdict on sketchy trails on an undisclosed location somewhere in Shropshire, England. For me, I enjoyed them, they're in my skill set, but do I enjoy riding them? Is the risk worth more than the reward? Not for me personally. What about you, buddy?
Yeah, I'd agree. The trails were great fun, but the ends were so steep. Like, I know I could probably do it, I didn't fancy doing it today, but out of practice with stuff like that. So yeah.
One speed?
Awesome, mate. right up my street they are.